With more than 90% of Americans under some form of order to stay at home, the US economy is sputtering. Schools put on pause, businesses shuttered, some 22 million unemployment claims in just 1 month. The US president wants to hit the restart button, and soon.
A number of states, led by both Democrat and Republican governors, have announced concrete steps to begin a safe, gradual, and phased opening. Texas and Vermont will allow certain businesses to open on Monday while still requiring appropriate social distancing precautions.
Trump has a 3-phased plan to reopen the economy as soon as May 1st. Many state governors want more time, running into a collision course with the White House. New York, the hardest hit state, is at the center of this feud, the Democratic governor now appealing for national unity.
It is as tumultuous a time as we have ever seen. But in the midst of this, there is no time for politics.
That message pointed at President Trump, who on Friday tweeted declarations to liberate states, tested support for these rallies that are openly violating state orders.
I would just simply say that as the governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia, I, along with this staff, is fighting a biological war. I do not have time to involve myself in Twitter wars. I will continue to make sure that I do everything that I can to keep Virginians safe and to save lives.
Well, I tried to deliver it myself. I tried calling the last couple hours to the president and the vice president. I got no return. My first responsibility is the protection of Minnesota's people. I just don't have time to try and figure out why something like that would happen. When I called to ask, what are we doing differently about moving towards getting as many people back into the workforce without compromising the health of Minnesotans or the providers? And that will probably take longer than a 2-word tweet, but I think there's a responsibility to tell us that. I'd like to know what they think we could have done differently, because again, we're leading as we were asked. We flattened the curve. We've built up our PPE. We've kept Minnesotans alive, and we're moving people back into the workforce in a safe manner. I would argue we're doing everything that they're telling us to do, but the difference is I actually have to do it here. We actually have to do it here and deliver.
I hope that it's not encouraging more protests. One of the things that I think in this moment right now is to acknowledge that people are feeling very anxious. And I think, the most important thing that anyone with a platform can do is to try to use that platform to tell people we're going to get through this. And we will re-engage our economy when it's safe. But, I've listened to a lot of experts across the country, and I know we are doing the right thing, and what we're doing is saving lives.